renting. Over 11 million of us do it. But for some, getting the keys opens the door to a nightmare.
I know you're my landlord. Don't come back to my property.
I'm appealing to the police for help.
Landlords, 2 million and counting. Yet for a few, the buy-to-let dream leads to financial ruin.
We can't afford to pay 2 mortgages.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do understand. You're supposed to vacate the property yesterday.
In this series, we follow the experts whose job it is to evict nightmare tenants.
You name it, scam-wise, we've seen it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think that could be our tenant.
And the heroes who take slum landlords down.
You can't cut their electrics and urinate on their furniture.
Provide habitable properties for other human beings. Jesus.
Get off.
With pension shrinking, hanging on to a second property can seem like a secure way to furnish your retirement. Unless, that is, you're landed with tenants who don't pay up.
They would have smashed the place up. This guy never ceases to amaze me.
Nicholas Parrington has been renting out his one-bedroom house in Hemel Hempstead since he moved out 8 years ago.
Decided to rent the property out when I moved in with my partner. Had a few problems, had some prostitutes in there for a short period of time. Then I let the house out to this couple that didn't speak very good English. The woman seemed quite nice. And they had a baby, which made me feel a little bit more comfortable.
But after just 1 month, the couple got behind with the rent.
Alarm bells rang when this chap rang me up to say that he had a few money problems. Haven't paid me a single penny since. We went down there and asked him to leave, and at that point he told me to effing sue him.
Nicholas isn't suing them, but with £2,000 owing, he has started court proceedings to have them evicted. Today, he's heading to the flat to check on its condition. When he last visited, he got a nasty surprise. It looks like the couple are subletting to at least 6 other Romanians.
When I went up the stairs, there were about 3 guys lying in bed, all collapsed out to sleep in the upstairs bedroom. Presumably they'd just come back for some sort of night shift. They all had towels over the windows to try and keep the light out. So, but every time I've ever been in there, there's been a different set of people in there for some reason. So I don't quite know what the setup is. Well, this is the property. You've got a downstairs living room. You've got an upstairs bedroom.
It may have only 1 bedroom, but Nicholas believes there's a reason his home has been targeted.
This is what attracts them. They're paying for a 1-bedroom property, but this is a proper office. There's no toilet in there, but there's a couple of people living in there. And there's a shed at the end of the garden. They wanted the keys, presumably they wanted to fill that with people as well.
Making matters worse, the tenants have been causing problems with the neighbours.
Police, I believe, have been on average twice a week attending disturbances at the property.
They were banging on the door at 11:45 last night.
Yeah. Why?
What,
your door?
Yeah, I'm sure
Why?
it was my... I don't know. So I woke up, went to the side door and looked, and their door was open. They just leave rubbish everywhere.
Yeah, I've been told that. They're an absolute nightmare.
They knocked on my door to get my internet code.
Did they?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not giving you my password for that. So...
They got so much cheek, it's unbelievable. Oh dear. It's a nightmare situation, unfortunately.
Isn't it awful?
With the court case just days away, Nicholas is hoping his nightmare will soon be over. Nicholas had no idea his property was being unlawfully crammed full of tenants. Some landlords, however, deliberately pack people in to make extra cash. It's 9 a.m. in southeast London. Ben Reeve-Lewis from Lewisham Council's Rogue Landlord team is preparing to raid a number of properties on Deptford High Street.
If it goes like last year, I think we'll be finding a lot of people living above properties, crammed into rooms, bunk beds. Last time we found brothels and a casino, found people living in a walk-in freezer. Luckily the freezer was off.
Based on police intelligence, they've identified 20 properties which need investigating. The team are looking for slum conditions, overcrowding, and illegal operations like brothels and cannabis farms.
My team have got that address.
Involving teams from environmental health, planning and local police, the 30-strong operation has been months in the planning.
Each team has got their HB list or council tax list.
Try it, Ron. We're going. That one's on the list as well.
Oh, yeah.
We did that one last year. There was about 36 people living up in there. See that one? So many places above here. The police have had problems with that one. This one here.
Reports suggest there may be an illegal sex dungeon in the basement.
This is the one. They're all intel-led, yeah, we've got a lot of intelligence about all of them. This is the one, should be still operating, this shop, and it looks like it's just all shut up.
In southeast London, Ben Reeve-Lewis from Lewisham Council's Rogue Landlord unit is part of a multi-agency raid hitting properties on Deptford High Street.
Definitely no one in there. Looks like the entrance is going to be around the back. This is the one then.
They've had reports there might be an illegal sex dungeon hidden in this property.
Yeah, this one here. Or it could be that. What's behind there? Let's try this first. Is this part of you? This one here?
Next door.
Hello, mate. I've got to come in. Safety issues, environmental health.
Yeah. All right.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
Go on. Take it you ride bikes. This is not about you, but we're interested in the landlords more than anything else.
Watch yourself, it's dark, and the bicycles.
But instead of a sex dungeon, Ben and his team find a 3-bedroom flat with 4 tenants living there.
Yeah. What's up there?
Two more bedrooms.
2 more bedrooms?
Yeah.
Shame, you want to have a look at them? All right, mate, if you want.
Yeah.
This is the address of the Chinese sex dungeon, but there's a door next door with a big metal cage over it that's all locked up. My suspicion is that's it, because we've come in here, there's no other place to go, apart from up. The door next door to this place, is that ever open, or is it always...
Never seen it open.
You never see people coming and going from it?
No, not that door, no.
It's all cleaning stuff and chopping boards and whatnot.
Ben wants to inspect the 2 ironclad doors which have aroused his suspicions.
Are you saying this one? This one I was talking about? Right.
That one.
No, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone go in.
You've never seen that one open, no?
This is the
one we suspect.
The kitchen.
Oh.
I've seen that.
I've seen people coming and going, so we've got 2 kitchen entrances.
To gain entry to the supposed dungeon, they'll need a warrant.
Huh?
So they move to the next property on their list.
This is the one that we had the intel on.
This time, they do have a warrant.
This is it.
Windows are open.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's see what we got. The windows are open.
So it looks ominous.
I'm here from the London Borough of Lewisham. I'm here to execute a warrant of entry.
Ben singled out this property a week earlier after he spotted suspicious-looking partition walls in the window.
See where they built the walls up there to divide the rooms. It comes straight up to the glass.
This could be a sign of illegal overcrowding.
Someone come in?
Someone coming?
No.
No. That was quick.
Hello, good morning. I'm Miss Angus from the London Borough of Lewisham. We've got a mental health residential. Boys occupied. Good morning. I'm here to execute a warrant. I have power of entry into all rooms. But there's 2 bed spaces.
We've got a mattress on the floor. So there's obviously 2 guys in here and an old bed there. This is some sort of stud walling, but it's right down the centre of the window. So they've turned 1 big room into 2 smaller rooms. So there's 2 in there, 2 in there.
They discover this 3-bedroom flat has been carved into 5 small bedrooms with 7 single beds and 4 mattresses on the floor.
We've got somebody in.
Ben needs to find out how many people are living here.
Hello. So there's 2 of you in here? Yeah. We're not here for you. Yeah. We're back the building, all right, so you can relax.
The landlord had previously stated there were just 3 people living here.
I found 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 or more. They could be sleeping in shift patterns, who knows? And they do a lot of that now. As soon as you get out of that bed, someone gets in. And depending on how many hours a day you work or how many hours a day you need to sleep will determine how much you pay. It's unfortunate.
You pay rent money? How much you pay?
£50 maybe.
£50?
Yeah.
Monthly?
Monthly.
Are you decent?
Why is it only £50? I know it's a small room, but £50 a month.
Cheap.
Cheap rent? How much rent?
110.
110? Is that a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben has his suspicions about what's really going on.
In these cases, often it's they're actually working for the landlord, and that's what they're trying to. And so they get the cheap rent or no rent in return for the work, and that's how they survive.
Cramming this many people into a property this size without the correct licence is illegal.
Fire is the biggest issue here.
And Micaea's found even more troubling problems.
They've got a gas cooker. It's not even in the wood properly.
It just drops onto the frame.
All the sockets seem to be overloaded.
Yeah, I see.
If a fire was to break out, how do you shut it out? Because it's going to go shoom through the whole place.
But look, that cable's caught fire at some point. See, there's a burn hole there.
Yeah. Tell your landlord he's going to be hearing from me. I've got his contact details. Yeah? It's not you. It's the unsafe conditions you're living in.
He's the landlord, huh?
Yeah. You have my card.
Okay.
It's overcrowded, it's in poor condition, there's not enough facilities for the number of occupants. And, yeah, my team leader says prosecute, I'm prosecuting.
A bunch of Indian guys, overcrowded, death trap.
With one landlord already in their sights, Micaea, Ben and the rest of the team head off to raid another property. Nicholas Parrington is battling to get his home back from a Romanian couple who not only owe him almost £3,000 in unpaid rent, but seem to be subletting the property to at least 6 other fellow migrants. Nicholas is heading to court to try to get them evicted.
My legal fees have probably worked out to around about getting on for £700–800, and all I've got due to come back from them would probably be about £1,200 deposit. Someone mentioned to me the other night, oh, why don't you take out a private, why don't you sue them for the rest of the money? Well, I said to him, well, where would you like to try and sue some Romanians? At which point he said, yeah, point taken. I can understand that.
Nicholas doesn't expect his tenants to turn up to court, but he gets a nasty surprise.
We're standing in the foyer waiting for the solicitor, and the tenant has just walked in with his girlfriend. I cannot believe the cheek of the man. He's actually turned up. He owes me £3,000 in rent, and he's actually turned up. So this is going to be quite interesting. I would like to actually go over and kick him, really, but unfortunately, I don't think it will go down too well. Very interesting, very interesting.
Nicholas and his solicitor present their case in court. Over an hour later, his tenants are out first. To Nicholas and his solicitor Elliot's surprise, it would appear they know how to play the game.
First thing he said is that I can't speak English, I'd like an interpreter, meaning that the court would have to be adjourned for anything up to a couple of weeks so they could appoint a court interpreter, which was, I think, quite a nice little ploy, wasn't it?
Well, if a tenant genuinely doesn't speak English, then of course the court should, and it's right, that they adjourn to allow someone to be able to understand what it is they're in court for. But this particular individual understood. I spoke to him before, and even when we went into the hearing, one of the very first things the judge asked him was who the lady was sitting next to him, and he understood the question.
And he just said, my wife. So he obviously can speak English, he could and understand English.
Absolutely, and the judge took a view that he understood enough about the hearing to be able to hold it, and therefore it went ahead.
Despite the tenant's apparent ploy, the judge chose in Nicholas's favour.
We got a possession order in 7 days, so we'll be able to put in a bailiff in a week tomorrow.
The next step for Nicholas is to get his tenants out of his property. Although if they don't leave within 7 days, he'll have to fork out for bailiffs. As private rents soar, squatting is also on the rise. Some squatters are genuinely driven by their beliefs and respect the buildings they squat in, but others think nothing of cynically trashing the property. Married couple Gareth and Joanna Hawkes work for a charity helping vulnerable children.
The kind of people we work with are mainly 16 to 18-year-olds. Most of them are from another country that's got war or terror or problem. But some are just English kids needing care. We support them in college courses, try and give them life skills.
And I thought, what would be amazing would be to have a building that stayed the same in their life. Their lives are so transient. A lot of it's out of their control. I just wanted to provide a building that didn't change.
8 months ago, the charity Phoenix Community Care bought this former Caribbean restaurant to turn into a social centre for the children. While they were waiting for planning permission for renovations, squatters moved in.
Called the police and we went in. They're about to leave. Yeah, they're friendly. Oh, we'd like to help in the future. Oh, yeah, that's fine, that's great. And then 3 days later, they said, no, you spoke to the wrong people. We're not that friendly.
When it became clear that the squatters were not about to budge, Joanna turned up at the house to retrieve some things belonging to her daughter.
And I said, can I have my 8-year-old daughter's bookshelf back? And he got hold of the door and he went, I hate your charity and you're a bitch. And she just shut the door in my face. So then a lady opened the door. I was crying by this point and she just went, boo-hoo, are you crying? Boo-hoo, do you want your bookcase back?
They were rude to my wife. They swore. I won't go into it. But that sort of like turned my sort of guilt to, I just want them out, really.
With the police unable to remove squatters from commercial properties, Joanna and Gareth turned to eviction specialist Chris Sharp.
See that house coming out of? Yeah. I think it's just beyond there.
He's heading to the property to serve the squatters with a notice, telling them that the court hearing is in just 5 days' time.
4 or 5 will do, won't it? We'll do it to the front. Here as well. Take a photograph of that, Duke. Letterbox has been jammed on the back. There's a door here, so we'll put one on this one. We don't know if it's being used, but better safe than sorry.
Just as Chris is about to leave, there's a sign of life.
There you go. Hello, hello, hello. We've just got some documents to serve upon you for a court hearing next Wednesday. Do you want to come out? We've been asked by the charity who owns the property to serve papers on you in relation to possession actions. Some papers. There you go. Can I give you those? What's your name, mate?
Well, I'm not being on camera, bro.
Okay. He doesn't want to go on camera, so we'll just serve the documents in any event. Next week, when we're before the judge may well ask, was anybody in there when you went round there? At least we can say at the date of service there were people in there.
The hearing is in just under a week's time, and the charity is a step closer to getting back their planned social centre. In North London, it is the day of the court hearing when charity Phoenix Community Care will try to get their property back from squatters. Eviction specialist Chris Sharp has just learned the squatters plan to fight the eviction.
9 times out of 10, it's simply to try and buy more time on that opportunity, that off chance that the matter gets adjourned for a further hearing where more evidence can be put forward. And if they're successful in doing that, then they've won, haven't they? Because they've got the time that they wanted.
2 days notice?
No,
Gareth is joined by his mum, Pauline, who founded the children's charity 13 years ago.
We do actually have a heart for homeless and people, but my feeling is that there's a right way of doing this, and if we all work together, you know, we try to explain that, but perhaps they don't know us, that we're genuine people, but hopefully they'll know that.
The court case lasts just 10 minutes.
We got there, didn't we?
Yes.
And we got the order.
You were brilliant. Thank you so much.
And it goes the charity's way.
So, guys.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
He was a no-nonsense judge, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
And he just said they were trying some tactics, but he just went, no, you've got to get out. That was basically
And
it.
you were brilliant. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's very kind, Pauline.
It was so worthwhile.
Thank you.
So much. Stay
Pleasure.
in touch.
Pleasure.
Thank you all done. Great
Thank you.
service.
Cheers, Gareth.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thanks.
The squatters have been ordered to clear out the charity's premises in 7 days' time. Chris is taking no chances and delivers the eviction date to them in person.
Hello? 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 Hello there, mate. Do you want to answer the door a moment? Yeah, do you want the order?
Yeah, can you just leave it out of the door, please?
Well, I can hand it to you, it's all right. It'll blow away. I'll literally hand it to you and we'll go. Okay. The guy that was at the window was at the hearing today. I don't think they're going to answer the door. Don't think there's any point leaving it here because he did ask me to leave it, but let's see if it'll go under. Served. We can just go away now and wait and see what they do. Hopefully they'll leave, and if they don't leave, we'll simply have to wait for the bailiffs.
In southeast London, housing enforcement officers Ben and Micaiah are on their way to raid a property where there's a history of illegal overcrowding.
Last time we were here, we found 30 people living in bunk beds. Chinese women mostly kind of being trafficked through sex trade, DVDs, cannabis farms and stuff like that.
After last year's raid, the landlord was told to clear out the tenants and improve conditions or face prosecution. He claimed that he was making improvements and would have just 3 tenants, but the housing team suspect otherwise.
Entrance is round the back, it's above a shop. They can't go out the front. So, yeah, we're going to have 30 people living in a three-bedroom flat. So we have to get in, calm everyone down a bit. Let's see what we got. You drew the short straw again then?
You need to come to the door. I have a warrant to enter these premises. Please come and open this door. Otherwise the door will be opened by force. Can you open the door, please?
There you go.
Sorry. Excuse me. I have police officers with me and locksmiths who will be entering every room.
Hello, darling. Anyone here speak English at all? 4 of you. Woke you all up, didn't we? Is there anyone upstairs? Come and have a look. We've got 4 women in bunk beds in that one room there. Hi, guys. We're Lewisham Council. You speak English at all? You do, right, great. I'll need you then. What's your name? Got 6 in this room, 9 people so far. You've got guys sleeping in bunk bed space up here. So we cleared this place out before, but now it's just rammed up again. There's another one in there. I'll get the locksmiths and we'll get into here. So this guy's living in this space under the eaves. And what they've done is put stud walling in here, up half of it. So there's another unit in there. He's doing a slipping the lock on the door there. Hey! Here we are in the West Wing. He's got the other half of the window here. Bijou, petite and bijou. This is just all hardboard stud walling. He's got half the window. The bloke next door's got the other half of the window. I can literally go like this. I can touch both sides like this without even stretching my arms. This is it. I've seen prison cells smaller than this, bigger than this. Not personally. The serious concern to me is dodgy electrics, heat damage, no means of escape. Man, it's a death trap. It's like a little council flat. Everyone crammed to the rafters and dangerous. And you just can't have this many people in there. It's officially overcrowded.
Your date of birth.
With 8 occupants present and bed spaces for 16, it looks like the landlord has some questions to answer.
They have been operating a house in multiple occupation without the appropriate licences. They're telling me that they don't need a licence because they've got 2 tenants. It's clear to see this is not a 2-tenant household. This is a 16, if not more, tenant household.
What are you going to do?
Prohibit the use. Prosecute.
So we just go for unlicensed HMO. What's the penalty?
Penalty. An unlimited fine. Possibly a prison sentence because it is a criminal offence.
Lady's ID.
She's gone missing. Is this your one?
But it's not just the landlord who's in serious hot water. Some of the tenants' immigration statuses also look questionable.
Thank you. It's got liable to detention written on it.
What's your name? No. What's your name?
No ID?
No.
There's 2 people in there got no paperwork at all. So just call in the immigration people. The likelihood is they're going to get arrested and taken away.
Okay, I haven't got any reference numbers for surname's first name. This was a female trained.
Because she needs to
She hasn't
get
got
to
a
work.
passport, she hasn't got any ID, she's got nothing. She's got another absconder and then his female friend who's got no passport, nothing. That's 4. Illegal. Okay, we've got 4 possibles that need to come in, maybe. They'll just check that there's an officer to deal with them at custody. 3 of them are absconders already. I mean, if we don't take them now, then they'll abscond, but it's down to the Home Office and immigration.
At least 4 of the tenants have dubious immigration status, so the officer makes a call to the local immigration office.
You got some good news? Oh. No one to deal? Okay. No resources today. No, it's all right. Cheers, Tim. Their boss says they haven't got anyone to deal. But, you know, we've done our bit. We may well move on, but yeah. I'd like to say not a waste of time, but that's, you know, hey-ho. They've come to notice, so we know where they are for now.
Only 2.
everybody out?
They're all. There's no one to arrest. 3 absconders. I think the 4th illegal. But they've phoned up the police station, UKBA, and there's nobody around to do anything about it. So they've just got to leave them here and promise to turn themselves in. This is about as good as it's going to get. They'll pass the intelligence on, but there you go. Cups.
I've got an email.
It's been a productive day for Lewisham's rogue landlord team. The raid has unearthed a mass of issues, which is likely to spell big problems for 2 landlords.
That was successful for us, really.
Yep, I've got electrical issues, adding to the fire safety. Number of occupants.
Unlicensed HMOs, shitty conditions, overcrowding.
No fire safety, there's no fire safety.
No fire safety, trip hazards.
Blatant disregard for legislation that's been in place since 2006. Pleading ignorance is irrelevant. I'm not interested anymore.
In North London, today's the day squatters are due to be evicted from the children's charities premises. Chris Sharp, with 16 years of experience in housing law, knows that evicting squatters can be the worst.
I'd like to get there and find the property empty. Some people can be quite violent and hostile towards you. I've had cases before where they've taken the lead, they've taken the copper. You go into properties and there's literally water just gushing out of the walls where pipes used to be. Now that is what we are all hoping does not happen. That wasn't like that before, was it? Hello? Hello? It's a right old state and the smell is overwhelming. Lovely. I hope that's not a taste of things to come inside. That's locked up, this one as well. No signs of life.
Electrical ducting pipes are dumped outside, but the valuable copper wiring is missing.
I just really hope that it's not like that throughout the copper and the lead's being taken, because if it is, then it's going to be chaos in there. Hi, Gareth. It's not looking good in there.
Yeah.
Hi, Pauline. Nice to see you again. You're right. I've shouted, I've knocked on the door. Doesn't seem to be anybody in. This is disgusting.
The bailiffs arrive to evict the tenants. That's if they are still here.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Just watch your feet, gents. There's a few...
yeah, we could.
The floor is covered in what smells like human excrement. The good news is the squatters have gone, and the bailiffs can hand over possession to the charity.
The property's now yours officially, okay?
Pauline, it's now yours again.
Okay.
But they appear to have willfully wrecked the property.
Yeah, be careful, there's something on the floor down there.
It's really sad. It was really cared for in as much as we could. We used to be in here and it was really, they spent hours cleaning, painting, making it good. Yeah. It's just trashed.
How does it compare to what it was like when you took it?
They've trashed it.
Have they? Were the ceilings out as well? This is a disgrace. Was the toilet sink off as well? Was it that off?
It seems to be a bit of a drinking drug party den.
and they don't really give a damn about anyone. I mean, you probably can't even film what's on the walls because it's all like bad language and stuff. So it's pretty upsetting. There's a lot of costs that have been wasted now. Yeah.
It's a charity. You know, they didn't ask for this. And all they wanted to do is give something back. And all they've got back from these people is 2 fingers. It's a disgrace, it really is.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so, like, this is so not right. Look at that. That is what I wrote and left in the building because that's what I want the building to be like for. We want Rainbow Valley to be a home for those who can never go back home. We like these people to always to feel invited to sit and eat at our table. You know, there's loads of refugee kids and stuff that we work with who don't have the luxury of going home to mum and dad, or don't have the luxury of even knowing whether people are alive in their family.
We're going to board it up by our locksmiths here, and when we're calm, we've got over the emotion, sit down and make a plan. Over 18 months we have vision of doing the building up, 3 floors, which we've got planning permission, thank you Haringey. But we won't do anything in haste, we'll be wise, because we've just got to move forward. But we will do it.
Nicholas Parrington has won a possession order to recover his property from tenants who stopped paying the rent. Today's the day they're due to be evicted.
A little bit apprehensive about today. Been told that he's still in the property. We never know what he's got up his sleeve, this one.
His tenants have been anything but model neighbours, and Nicholas is concerned about the state he's going to find his house in.
Just have to hope that they haven't smashed the place up and that everything's okay, because I've heard some horror stories in the past.
Still got a bed in there. Nobody in, nothing.
The tenants appear to have left, though Nicholas can't get into his property to check.
I can't get in.
The locks have been changed. God almighty, nightmare, isn't it? No.
Desperate to check on the property,
Right.
he takes his life into his own hands.
There's beds, there's aftershave. Mainly interested about the way they've left the property.
Whether they've damaged everything.
So far, it looks all right.
The bailiff turns up.
Matt, bailiff, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
How you doing?
Somehow or other, my keys don't work anymore. No one ever uses the front door.
Okay.
So it's just the back door. So I think we'll have to let the locksmith. I had a look through the letterbox. There's nothing in the front room.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a knock on the front door.
Yeah, okay.
It appears the tenants have left and locked Nicholas out as a parting gesture.
Hello?
But a phone call from the police suggests there may be even more serious reasons for their sharp exit.
Oh, right. Is he in custody or? Right. Okay. Thank you, bye-bye. Well, it appears our tenant has been arrested. Don't know what for. Obviously, the police won't tell me. Don't think so. These are generally unsavoury sort of bloke, really, isn't he?
Who was that that called you? Was it the police?
That was the police. They're on their way. They'll be here in 10 minutes.
Oh, right, okay.
So they obviously want to have a quick look inside, see if there's any evidence or anything like that. So.
Obviously, in that case, when we go inside, don't touch anything.
No.
In fact, if you don't mind, until the police show up, if you allow me entry, just to make sure the place is safe.
Not only is Nicholas locked out of his house, it's now potentially a crime scene.
Oh, here he is, Mr. Locksmith.
The locksmith arrives, but he has more bad news for Nicholas.
Try this one, it might be some time, mate, because it's a British standard cylinder on and they're made.
Not to get in?
Not to get in, exactly, yeah. Okay, I'll crack one and get it sorted.
Wouldn't be a cheap lock, would it?
The locksmith is using every bit of kit in his toolbox and every trick up his sleeve.
Don't want you getting back in your house, does he?
Oh, doesn't he? What was he done?
Tie security locks on your doors and whatever.
Has he? He's a bastard, this bloke. Yeah, everything all right. Just waiting to get in the bloody place to see if there's any damage been done, that's all.
Have you spoken to the neighbours at all?
They've rang me on an occasion and asked me when.
The police have arrived, keen to search the house.
I mean, they've been run ragged, the poor buggers, you know.
But they'll need to get in first.
Can't we dynamite it?
It's causing a bit of a stir in the neighbourhood.
They've changed the locks and they put very, very good ones on them. Obviously didn't want people to come in. They might have to break the glass, but we're going to have to ring.
We're in.
Ah, we're in. Hooray!
Police! That wasn't easy, was it?
Certainly wasn't.
It's taken nearly half an hour for the locksmith to break in, and there's a queue of people keen to inspect the property. But it only takes seconds to get into the outbuilding.
Brilliant. Not too bad, really. They haven't smashed it up.
The police gather their evidence, leaving Nicholas free to finally check his property.
Dirty bastards. Right, toilet's broken.
And there's one final surprise for the landlord.
It was wired like that, tight together. So it's not as if like it is inside the cable. It was left effectively as a trap, so that as you pulled that thing down like I did, the two wires shorted together because they'd been stripped, and it was always going to go bang, which is not very nice, really. That's like a booby trap almost.
After 5 months of stress and worry, a booby-trapped house that might also be a crime scene, endless complaints from his long-suffering neighbours, and losing over £4,000 worth of rent, Nicholas Parrington's nightmare is finally over.
Good result today. I'm quite happy. No major damage done.
Hey.
It's nice being a landlord when you've got a good tenant. It's a nightmare being a landlord if you've got a bad one. Hopefully, at last, we can put it all behind us.